I think this is one of the most random topics I've ever tried to cover, mostly because it just revolves around the BanBan community just being very, very protective and just, well, overprotective and weird about it. It's very insane how much growth this series had, you know? I think a lot of people, including myself, thought that this game series probably would have died after the third game. Hell, I pretty much thought it would die after the second game if it didn't succeed. Considering the Euphoric Brothers' controversy about the whole Steam situation, which was just kind of fucking stupid, honestly, on their part. But anyway, this is more or less about something that I've noticed throughout every single BanBan video that, well, not to say talks bad about the series, but more or less criticize it. Now, if you go back to any videos criticizing the games, or any video that criticizes the games, you'll notice, specifically the ones like 2 years ago, if you click new, you'll notice that there are a lot of fans of the series that try and defend it by saying familiar stuff. What I mean is, you'll get those comments in the videos where they'll basically say shit like, well actually, ever since BanBan 7, the game series has improved! Yeah! Like, either that, or they'll, like, mention the other games, like BanBan 7, like, for instance, BanBan 0, or even BanBan 8, which isn't even out. Like, yes, the trailer for that game does look impressive, and before anyone does go on this video and says otherwise, like, if I've seen the trailer, yes. But here's the thing, a trailer isn't going to make me change my opinion on how I feel about the series, and plus, it's a trailer. Now, I'm mostly also bringing this up because of the creator of Neon. If you don't know what that is, basically, Neon is a brand new game inspired by Portal. And essentially, this guy made a video detailing the flaws of the entire BanBan series through 1 to 7, essentially. Well, 1 to 0. Going through gameplay, character design, game development, story, and so on and so forth, along with the controversies that the brothers have been through. Now, here's what I can say. I do think that the BanBan community is very, very nice, and the reason why they're mostly doing this is to be passionate, and don't worry, they're not being overly toxic. They're just being overprotective, which is just, I think, is a bit strange. Mostly because I don't get the series in a serious light. I mostly get it in a more ironic sense, because I more or less, find it funny. Even if it wasn't the original intention, I more or less find it just ironically like it in a different way. Like, it's so bad that it's good kind of way. Like that. But the fact that there are actual people out there who will go out and tell you, hey, this game did surprisingly well, therefore everything about the other games is irrelevant. No, it's not irrelevant. Like, at all, in fact. Like, BanBan 4 and 0 still have contradictions to each other, the story contradicts itself half the time, the gameplay is mostly still the same, the drone fucking sucks, and yeah, it sucks. I think that mechanic is the worst part. In fact, come to think about it, I could safely say that the Euphoric Brothers would probably agree with me, since the drone isn't even in the trailer for 8, hinting that the drone isn't even going to be a key mechanic in BanBan 8, or at least, and hell, even in the future with BanBan Chapter 5 or whatever, if that actually comes out. Personally, I doubt it, because I just genuinely feel like they left it there as like a funny haha thing, and just like, oh yeah, we're so clever because we made BanBan 6 the next game and all that shit. I still think that's the joke they're going for. I don't think BanBan 5 is ever going to come out. If it does, then that's random, but okay. Now, speaking of the creator, Blue, aka the creator of Neon, I'm going to leave his video in the description, and channel in the description, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. And also just go check out Neon, the game. It's such, from what it seems, it looks really promising and cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, don't get the wrong idea. If you do like the BanBan series, well, I can't stop you, it's your opinion. And I can't really stop you from commenting this stuff, because technically this stuff isn't really offensive. It more is like, it's more likely that this is a bunch of stuff said by 5-year-olds, or, you know, young children who do have some sort of passion for this series, so understandable. I mean, the BanBan community is pretty much on the same level as the Five Nights at Freddy's community in terms of content. Like, holy shit. You have no idea how big this is. It's on the same level, which, honestly, pretty cool. But, at the same time, I really don't see how the series has improved with each game. I really don't. Because people always use the exact same complaints or, you know, points each time. The series gets better with each game, or, oh, well, BanBan 7 actually took a year and didn't take 3 months, so therefore it's irrelevant. So, yeah. I mean, they don't say that exactly, but those are the type of comments I always see on every BanBan video that always criticizes, well, the game, or any of the game. It's so... It's very weird. Like, they don't... And what's weird is they don't go into detail of how it's improved, why it's improved. Like, explain. Like, really explain to me how this series has actually improved. I would like to know, because I don't see it. I genuinely do not see how this series, how BanBan has improved with each game. Like, come to think about it, I think it's, like, a bit different than that. Come to think of it, it started off as just... Come to think of it, it started off as something that's, like really, really mediocre with the first 2 games. Then it started getting tedious with game number 3 to 6. And then it started becoming... And then with BanBan 7, it was, like, somewhat decent. And then with 0, it went back to being very, very, very mediocre. With... Yeah. And it's just, like... That's not improvement. That's just inconsistency. It's honestly kinda insane that there are people that will say the exact same thing, and it's crazy. It's more insane than the people who will accuse Secret of the Mimic or any mascot horror game for being a copy of another game when it only like has a few similarities and that's it. Like, that's really it. Like, there's no there's no value to that argument. There's no value to this point. It's just... It might as well just be a nothing burger. Like, it might as well just be irrelevant, really. That's all it is. It's irrelevant. Granted, not as bad as that, but still. If anything, the only, and I mean the only BanBan game I think is genuinely good is Missing BanBan. And that's a game not even made by the Euphoric brothers. I mean, there's also a BanBan Punch Rush, but I think it's mostly just decent, and that's it as a mobile game. I mean, it's definitely better than not fight for that. But as a mobile game, I think it's mostly just decent. But Missing BanBan, on the other hand, I think that's pretty good for what it is. But I can't really say that proves a point, because for one, it's not made by the Euphoric brothers, and 2, it's a spin-off title. Like, it's really the only game series that I think is that good, or does anything with the BanBan series. Like, yeah, it really goes to show you the quality of the series when not even the mainline games are as good as the spin-offs. It kind of shows you that BanBan might be better as, like, you know, a 2D platformer than it is a horror game. Because for the mainline games, there's nothing there. Like, It's just like, all there is just like a couple of funny bits, which, I'll admit, pretty funny. A bunch of random shit, which, okay. And YouTube cameos. Which, honestly, pretty insane. Okay, I'll give that. I'll give the series that. This series has some really insane YouTube cameos. Like, really insane. Like, Razbowski, fucking Think Noodles, Fusion Z Gamer, fucking Jack Manifold. Oh yeah, the fact that all of these guys are in the same game is honestly kinda insane. Like, hell, I think they even added a VTuber once for voicing like the other characters. It's pretty insane. But I also like the idea that a lot of the voice actors in this and a lot of like the people in the community are pretty fucking cool and chill guys. Like, the voice of Bitter Giggle is actually kind of a cool dude. Like, not gonna lie. I'm sorry if I forgot his name, but he's actually one of the real ones. Like, not gonna lie, he's pretty fucking cool. Like, he's such a chill dude. But yeah. Now, if there was one way to describe the BanBan community, I describe it as like being the Lego games community of like mascot horror series. And the reason I describe it, and I know that's a bit random, but like those type of Lego game fans say the same shit about the Lego games that the BanBan fans say about those games. Like, they'll appreciate it no matter the quality. Like, they'll just say, "Oh yeah, it's a great game," and it's got really cool shit and cool explanation or whatever the fuck, whatever. And it's just really like, it comes across as like, I just think it's bizarre because it comes across less as like, oh yeah, you know, it's less opinionated, but more like of a cult feeling. Like, it's a bit of a, like a friendly cult, and that's the only way I could describe it. Because it wasn't like this with like the Hello Neighbor community, because those guys, I feel like a lot of those guys would say, oh yeah, the full game of Hello Neighbor, shit, fucking shit. Hello Neighbor 2, okay. Hello Guest, yeah boy. Like the alphas for Hello Neighbor 1 and 2, like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, it's a weird thing. In my eyes, it's a weird thing, and I'm not like mad about it. I just find it strange. It's very strange behavior. So here's what I'm going to say. For any like BanBan fan who comes to this video or sees this, I want you to go into full detail into why the series is improving. I want you to go into full detail. Instead of just saying, repeating the same shit, I want you to go into full detail and explain for why the series is becoming better. Don't repeat the same shit, just flat out just try and explain to me. And then maybe, right, maybe, I'll actually try and see your point. I mean, I'll still disagree with you, but I'll actually see your point as kinda valid. And based, even. But also try and acknowledge what other people are trying to say. Like, obviously I'm not saying that, oh, you should hate this series. No. But what I'm trying to say is, try and see where other people are coming from. Because if you do, you might have some appreciation and for that person, and might have some appreciation for the series as a whole. And might even have some more appreciation for a lot of the games that do a decent or very good job. But overall, that's my view on things and this little situation. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So, yeah.